So as I was trying to do before I was so rudely interrupted by a game crash, just gonna check some of these NPCs around here to see
Co słychać?
Nic nowego, Marvin.
if anyone has any supplies for me.
Słyszałam co innego.
Oh, fish to
Nie
spare.
masz może trochę ryb na zbyciu? Potrzebuję prowiantu na pewną wyprawę.
Nie powiem, żeby ryby brały lepiej niż zazwyczaj, ale dla tak pomocnych ludzi jak ty, zdecydowanie znajdzie się jakaś skrzynka świeżych rybek.
Muszę już lecieć.
Trzymaj się, chłopcze.
Got Zachary's fish box.
Hej, ty! Co
Wybierz?
Don't nobody care about that.
Co opowiada takie rzeczy?
That might be the only thing I can get here. Zachary was kind of the community manager or whatever of this area. There was one other guy who was kind of useful. I don't remember what his name was. Harold.
Poka...
He doesn't have anything for me specifically.
Muszę już iść.
Pomyśl.
Alright, so
Lepiej by było, gdyby się przymknął.
my next thought was to go to the Amber Coast, check in with a dude there. I don't like I killed some fire lizards there a long time ago. Maybe they would, whoever that guy was, maybe he would have something of value to offer. If they ever came back, they would. Possibly. But they got evacuated, I guess, for the orc attack, or before the orc attack. Like, maybe they saw them and then retreated, but... No, I was hoping they'd be back at some point. Come to think of it, if I really wanted to, there is that little beach in the I can't remember what that little the crescent-shaped semicircle to the west of the city and east of Sailor's Retreat. It's like a key, maybe. Can't remember the technical term for that style of landform that creates an enclosed bay area, but it might be just called a bay. But there might be like some fire lizards or something over there. I don't remember if there was a cave and if that had magic ore in it or anything. I might not bother going back there. So I still need to go to the monastery, but I want to check in around... Oh, you know what? I can warp to the Cursed Swamp, but let me go to the Wolf's Den first.
Hej,
So this guy's got
pohandl...
no supplies for me, and still the same things that don't really care about. $150 health, yeah, why not? 25 strength, 10 minutes. 100 XP, sure. Is there an extended potion of stone skin? Here it is. Skin hardening. May as well pick those up. Do I have the extended health regen? Maybe I do.
Rozumiem.
Snapperweed, mule mert,
Rozumiem.
snapperweed, healing root, swampweed.
Rozumiem.
Snapperweed, forest berry. Yeah, I don't know that I would necessarily want to bother making a whole bunch of the other ones. Seems like they're really only handy if I know I'm fighting a boss. Oops. And so far in a lot of situations, the boss has kind of ambushed me, and it's been like, okay, I gotta fight, and there's not enough time to really look around and dig through my inventory to find potions. And really, I probably don't need any stat boosts. Most of the fights in this game. How's the situation?
Jak sy...
W mieście mają teraz sporo zabawy z wysłannikiem.
So Ulrich's not offering me anything, even after I single-handedly reclaimed his silver mine. You've got nothing.
Pokaż.
Obej.
Hej,
I had thought if anyone would give me anything, it would be Ulrich, or maybe Einar or Yetz again.
jak...
Tutaj dobrze.
I thought maybe that guy could be recruited as a strong warrior. I don't think I even want to bother asking Hank. Arata? This guy does his night watch.
Nie potrzebuję jeszcze więcej kłopotów.
Ludzie gadają o tym i o tamtym. Znajdzie...
There's some boar stew on wine. Sure, why not?
Hej,
Where is that one dude that I recruited who was sitting around here and couldn't read? His name was like Domlin or Damal or something.
Nie zdziwiłoby mnie to.
hej, ty. Mam
Masz. Dla ciebie.
Huh. I lost that at some point. By lost, I mean I thought I had done that, but maybe I had to reload a save and then forgot to redo it. But 700 gold is pretty nice.
Hej, ty.
There's a whole lot of nothing happening in the wolf's den.
Hej. Hej. Wszystko w porządku?
Sytuacja na wyspie się pogarsza.
Hej, ty.
Bardzo się cieszę.
Heavy Royal Crossbow. Now that is a good crossbow if it weren't so expensive. Insane amounts of damage. But I don't use my crossbow for anything other than puzzles and identifying targets at a distance. So, screw it. And I would think that Helmut with the charcoal burners would have something for me. I did, like, at least one, maybe two favors for them. I got rid of snappers that were behind the rocks. Or in the caves behind their cabins.
Hej, ty. Czy dostanę od ciebie trochę węgla drzewnego?
Trzymaj. Ostatnio Ulryk płaci nam tak dobrze, że mogę pomóc komuś w potrzebie. Pamiętaj, nigdzie na wyspie nie dostaniesz tak dobrych krzesiw i węgla drzewnego. Lepsze,
7 and 37.
jeśli nie...
That's probably all I'll get from these people. I guess I need to go to the Mishti Marshes to recruit Thane. And I have read that, like, I was trying to figure out where Fabio went. And it's unclear where he is, but I have heard that they might possibly spawn.
Wynocha z mojego łóżka!
I might be able to find some clue of
Czego
something if
ty
I
tam
go there at
szukałeś?
night. So why don't I go to the Mishti Marshes at night and see if possibly I can get any hint as to where Fabio and his gang went. I have a strong suspicion that they died. But maybe I'll be able to find their corpses, or maybe they'll be actually like hiding somewhere, or maybe they are in fact just straight up dead. Well, this is unexpected. Is that Esty? What was her name? Oh, hello. That was spooky.
Nic tu nie ma.
I don't think that was supposed to be related to
Niczego tu nie
Fabio and his gang, though. Maybe that's why the post is telling me to come into the swamps at night, if that event only happens at night. I think I was, at one point, it was turning dark in here, maybe once or twice, and I was like, I really don't want to be exploring at night just because I can't see anything. So, like, what is this fire burning, and why is that fire burning? You'd think somebody would have had to have started that fire. I think, actually, wait a minute. Detloff and I started this fire forever ago when we were hunting wolves. And that fire is been burning in perpetuity, has been perpetually burning since the beginning of time. Oh, do I want to? Okay, good, thank you. I didn't want to feel compelled to chop it. I don't know why, but it feels like even darker than normal. Maybe it's because I'm playing in the middle of the day and there's a tiny bit of ambient light that's just glaring up my screen slightly. So here's Fane. Here, perhaps you'd like to take part in an expedition to the tomb of Wolfzak.
Może chciałbyś wziąć udział w wyprawie do grobowca Wolfzaka?
Wolfzaka? Z jakiejś racji ta nazwa brzmi znajomo.
To niebezpieczny grobowiec, pełen przeklętych nieumarłych. Twój dar mógłby się tam bardzo przydać.
Niebezpieczny grobowiec? Może w końcu tam umrę? Nieumarły zrzuca z siebie klątwę w miejscu pełnym przeklętych nieumarłych. To brzmi poetycko. Cóż, zobaczę, gdzie to miejsce się znajduje i tam się spotkamy. Wybacz, muszę dobrze zastanowić się nad trasą, jaką obiorę. Wolałbym uniknąć niezręcznych konfrontacji z przerażonymi ludźmi.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable concern. This guy might be like one of my favorite characters in this game. He just has like such a very grounded approach to everything. He's like, oh, I'm dead, and when you try to kill him or try to find a solution, he's just being kind of a smart ass. Like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Like, come on now. They wouldn't have Fabio or any of those other people buried underwater in a place where I wouldn't be able to see them unless I walk and stand right over their corpse and see their name pop up, right? That's way too obscure. Because, like, Fabio, for instance, might even possibly be a good option to bring to the expedition as a fighter. He at least claims himself to be a tough guy. Oh. Albo. Well, that might be one of the guys. Yeah, these are definitely two of the guys that I recruited. They turned into... Well, I didn't recruit them, but... They were two of the refugees, and they turned
Nic tu
into
nie ma.
zombos.
Nic tu nie ma.
I think there should still be Fabio, Esti, and maybe one or two others. So am I gonna find zombified Fabio? Alas. It sucks to suck, doesn't it, Fabio?
Fabio, ty biedny sukinsynu. Przykro mi, że tak się to skończyło.
I don't know if it was a nighttime thing or just you had to come back later situation. They go missing and then you come back later the next day or whatever, and then they're zombies. Where's the woman? There was at least one woman who wanted like better living arrangements before she would come here. One guy wanted moonshine. The one chick wanted beds and things. Fabio wanted protection money. The one guy, the other guy wants the barricades built. The very inadequate barricades by Lowell, whom I believe I have recruited to join me on the expedition. Well, all of the other zombies were like in close proximity to the hut. The only sign of any woman I've seen was the woman crying in the other hut on the other side of the swamp. Was that supposed to be a representation of Esti or whatever her name was, like as a ghost? I do not know. Also, it comes to mind, I didn't get a quest entry for Fane. He says he's gonna be there, but that's curious. So next stop would be the monastery. There's no one in Scoundrel's Haven. No one wanted to do anything in Wolf's Den. I've been to Rita's. I've talked to everyone in Silbach. There is that guy Darta out there, but I don't think he would do anything for me. Amber Coasts, no one exists there anymore. There's a lot of stuff, yeah, so let me just go to the monastery. Oh, I got a level up, so I could spend 25 gold at one of these shrines, or 25 learning points to get another 5 protection. Which probably, you know, at this point is probably just the best thing to spend my skill points on. I don't really need the extra 5% of one-handed combat training unless like chapter 6 is going to give me a magic ore armor or Yoritzil type of situation where there's special magic equipment that I can use that does not give a bonus and does not work with my belt. This guy looks like he wants to talk to me. Zaki. What are you doing? Why are you doing?
To się nazywa zrobić dobre pierwsze wrażenie.
Kim jesteś?
Mów do mnie, Zaki.
Why are you summoning an ice golem to
Co
attack
tutaj
me?
robisz?
Między innymi wykonuję nieudane eksperymenty z golemami.
Did you summon a crystal golem in the
A
cave?
tak, między nami handluję też zwojami przywołania. Jeśli jesteś zainteresowany, to zapraszam.
Huh. Let me see those scrolls.
Pokaż te zwoje.
Summon Bear, Gobo, Skellington.
Słyszałeś o tym, co działo się na pobliskim cmentarzu?
A powinienem słyszeć?
Jeden z nowicjuszy praktykował tam magię. Potem musiał uciekać przed gniewem paladyna.
No i co?
Obaj praktykowaliście po kryjomu magię przyzywania. I to raczej nieudolnie. Ty sprzedajesz zwoje, on ich używał.
Co ty sugerujesz? Nic mi nie udowodnisz. Zwoje walają się po całym klasztorze, a magia była, jest i będzie niebezpieczna. Darujmy sobie te brednie. Albo handlujemy w przyjacielskiej atmosferze, albo nie handlujemy wcale.
How you doing?
Jak leci?
Aha, nieźle. Jeśli znowu chcesz gadać o tamtym nieprzyjemnym incydencie, to możesz od razu sobie darować.
So what are my options? Like, murder him? Or report him?
Naprawdę sądzisz?
Should I ask the water mages if they have any supplies that I can take on an expedition into Vardal?
Lepiej tego nie robić.
Ej, ty!
Nie wiadomo już, komu można ufać.
Jak to znosisz?
To naprawdę nie mój problem.
And see, this right here is the original monastery music from Gothic 2, but with the choir added on top of the organ, which is a nice touch. It's still effectively the same song, but just having the choir makes it I feel like a deeper arrangement and even more atmospheric and thematic. So this is a good example where the soundtrack is like an improvement over the original. And again, I still kind of have some iffiness about just reusing so many existing themes all the time, because like that monastery music, it was used for a monastery, but that was also a monastery of Innos, so it's like, why is this music happening here in a monastery of Adanos? Like, I don't quite buy it. But I do appreciate that the arrangement is been enhanced in that way. And oh, look at this. I never noticed this. The lights. Glowing light coming out of the stained glass windows. I don't know if that should be happening in the middle of the night at 4:13 in the morning. Not a lot of light out there, but maybe they're magically enchanted. Either way, it's kind of a cool atmospheric ambiance.
Kandaku, czy mogę przeszkodzić ci w modlitwie?
Oczywiście. Z tobą zawsze chętnie porozmawiam. Nie zakłócajmy jednak modlitwy pozostałych i spotkajmy się na zewnątrz.
Sure, but there ain't nobody in here, so we could talk in here if we wanted. Be more about not disturbing the sanctity of the cathedral itself.
Dobrze. Jak mogę ci pomóc?
I'm planning to sail across the sea to a hidden island. Oh wait, that's a different game.
Przygotowuję się do wyprawy, podczas której mamy odzyskać pewien artefakt dla magów wody. Szukam wojowników, którzy pomogą mi się przedrzeć przez armię nieumarłych, zajmujących podziemne korytarze Wardal.
Nie musisz nic więcej mówić. Mój konsekrowany miecz już dawno nie miał okazji przysłużyć się oczyszczaniu świata z pomiotów Beliara. Chętnie wyruszę z tobą do Wardal i upewnię się, że pokorni słudzy Adanosa otrzymają artefakt, którego potrzebują.
No persuasion necessary.
Wiedziałem, że mogę na ciebie liczyć.
Dziękuję, że to ja mogłem liczyć na ciebie. Gdy sam byłem w największej potrzebie, będę czekał na miejscu. Do zobaczenia.
See, with him, I got XP and a quest entry, and I didn't get that with Fane. Undead clearly enjoys the opportunity to cleanse some place of the undead spawn of Beliar. And what's his face? Kessel says I need 4 people. And per my thoughts, Kondak was a lock, because like my top priority is picking the people that I have the most affinity with. People that I know and trust and have been on multiple recurring adventures. And so like with Kondak, I had some interaction with Runar's quest for the Eye of Innos. Then we had the Golden Innos' thing, and then he came back for this, and then I helped him with his alcohol problem and helped him rediscover some faith in religion. So he's got that going for him, and he's a high-ranking, experienced paladin, and paladins are strong fighters, so he's a lock. The other 2 that I was thinking of are Lutz and Karaman, because they are similar types of guys where I've done multiple quests with them over multiple chapters in recurring capacities. Lutz is a royal guard, so I would think that he would have decent armor and combat training, and Karaman has proven himself reasonably capable. He's not like a super strong fighter. He did get overwhelmed by smugglers on the beach at the start of that one quest, but he's been a good sport about everything, and I like him, so like I could either bring him or Griff. Griff I think is technically supposed to be the stronger fighter, but I really don't know Griff, and I don't know that I want to have multiple guys from the guild represented. I'd kind of like to have an even mixture of people. So then that leaves a fourth slot where, as of right now, I think my options are Guard, who is the Nordmarian guy that I did like one quest with. He's probably a good fighter, and he would be more diversity for the group, which is kind of fun. Ben, who I don't like, and he doesn't have a weapon, so I don't want to bring him on, even if he was a literal boss fight. There's Ilsa, who is kind of spunky, and it would be kind of neat to have a woman on the crew with us, but I did kick her ass, so I don't know how good of a fighter she actually is. And then there's Havard, who is Wolf's son. I don't really remember him, like, if we had any quest interactions together, but it might be interesting to bring a Wolf's son into the tomb of Wolfzak. He might have, like, special dialogue or reactions to things, so I might lean towards Havard as my fourth, assuming that Fane is not counting as one, since I didn't get a quest entry for him. That's my line of thought with all of that. But yeah, I'm supposed to... wanted to see somebody I thought would be able to get supplies for here, maybe. Thought I had some memory of a dialogue or a note. I don't remember where the note was, but I thought there was supposed to be somebody I could talk to for supplies.
Cholera! Co się dzieje?
Wynocha z mojego łóżka!
Nic się w tej sprawie nie zmieni.
Oops. Stow the weapon. And then earlier I was singing the praises of this song, and I like this one a lot for this area.
Hej!
Do you have potions for me?
Jak le...
Moja kolekcja jest...
No, he doesn't. Show me your goods. Scavenger eggs! Cardin doesn't have any scavenger eggs, does he? Nope. So in here, I would think it would be that Ingol or Rierol, if anyone is going to give me anything. But there's also Stefan, the,
Jak...
Dobrze. A ty? Może to pora znaleźć sobie kolejne produktywne zajęcie.
What do you say? Why do you say that? Well, like, I thought, Kessel said something about, like, summoning foodstuffs from the kitchen in the monastery. So I don't know if he was implying that, like, he was taking care of that already, or if, like, I should go talk to Stefan and be like, hey, can I get some food from you, or... Like, do any of these novices that I've done anything with have any... want to return the favor in any way by smuggling supplies for me?
Hej, ty!
Like, you would be a prime guy.
Wspaniale.
I helped you fulfill your dream. Could you find a way to secure me some supplies for my very long and arduous expedition into what I'm assuming is going to be a relatively small dungeon? Like, even if it's the size of the Sleeper Temple, I'm still, like... It's not on the same level as the sailing trip in Gothic 2 to reach a whole new island where we have to survive not just the temple itself, but also the long journey there.
Co słychać?
Zdaje się, że nie
So he's got nothing. That's disappointing. This guy is still sleeping. I sneak past him, though, again. Because there are no books here that I haven't already read. So, I mean, let me just, I guess, put those points into protection. Why not? I could get another 10 points of strength, but that seems kind of overkill at this point. Oh no. I might have to put it into strength then, because I'm not getting any more reward from Archolos. How many times did I pray? Did I spend 75 learning points with Archolos? See, the other option is to just put 30 points into bow training. I'm not really thrilled about that, though. It's because I'm still never going to use the bow training for anything. Especially not without having a halfway decent bow to use. This guy is just perpetually asleep at this point. Like, this is not how the sleep spell is supposed to work, right? I rarely ever use it. I thought it was supposed to knock him out for X amount of minutes and then it would wear off. Like, what if Bodlu, for some reason, had supplies for me and I can't get the supplies? And this guy, Zaki, like, is he only out at night or what? Alright, so why don't I go... to... I'll go to town. And I'll recruit Lutz and Karaman. And then I can also grab Varus and Duster. Like, why are y'all still standing out here if the office is boarded up? That's a little weird.
Nie musisz o to pytać.
Chcę...
W takim razie...
I could get my strength, my sword combat training to 100 if I wanted to just guarantee, because I really don't know if I'm gonna get magic or armor or something like that. In which case, like, I would not be able to use my mercenary belt. Then I would lose the protection and the combat bonus. Like, what's Mother's Amulet? That's all weapon combat bonus. Yeah, I kind of like the 15 protection, though. You know, although 120 health isn't bad. It's like 8% of my health or something. Oops. Otherwise, like 95% is probably a reasonable number to have if I'm gonna be getting a critical hit like 19 times out of 20 or whatever. So maybe I'll just go ahead and put those points into strength. That's the next question, though. Are any of these people that I'm bringing with me going to be like skill trainers or merchants? In the same way that in Gothic 2, like, Milton ends up running a store.
Bardzo dobrze.
I think I'm past his max, though.
Jest coś, o czym chciałbym porozmawiać.
Jasne, Marvin, wal śmiało.
Jak pewnie wiesz, poszukiwałem swojego zaginionego brata. Niestety okazało się, że dotarłem do niego za późno.
Naprawdę jest mi przykro. Gdybym mógł coś dla ciebie zrobić.
Tak właściwie to jest coś takiego, ale to spora przysługa. Wiem, kto odpowiada za śmierć mojego brata i jakkolwiek to nie brzmi, jedyny sposób, by go dorwać, to odzyskanie pewnego artefaktu z ruin Wardal. Ten człowiek jest praktycznie nietykalny i tylko magowie wody mogą tutaj jakoś pomóc. Ale bez jakiegoś znaku nie wystawią nawet nosa ze swojego klasztoru.
Mam dziwne przeczucie, że mówiąc o nietykalnym człowieku, chodzi ci o Volkera. Cholera. Wardal? Wiesz, co miejscowi mówią o tym miejscu, prawda? Dobra, wiesz co? Wchodzę w to. Gdyby nie ty, to pewnie ci cholerni przemytnicy zgotowaliby mi jakiś morski pogrzeb podczas naszego pierwszego śledztwa. Jeśli jeszcze przy okazji będę mógł zaszkodzić tej świni, Volkerowi, to przynajmniej przy okazji będzie to dobry uczynek.
I also like Karaman's attitude and enthusiasm for everything with Vardal and Volker, so that's an extra plus for Karaman.
Dzięki, Karamon, to wiele dla mnie znaczy.
Daj spokój, Marvin. Od czego są przyjaciele, jeśli nie od wspólnego ryzykowania życia? Widzimy się na miejscu.
Cool. Also, is this like a thing that I can ever get into?
Bez właściwego klucza
I'll
nigdy
never
tego
get
nie
this
otworzę.
open without the right key. And I still have no extra dialogue from Timo. Like, I randomly got supplies from Rupert, of all people. So let me look at my artifacts here. Where... Like, what's that Nordmarian amulet and set? Do I have anything from that?
Nic się w tej sprawie nie zmieni.
Nie musisz o to pytać.
Because it might be that if I can get, like, a set of Nordmarian jewelry that might be comparable to this, then I could have that as sort of a backup option if I were to get different armor and not have my +5 one-handed armor, one-handed combat.
Czy zechce mi potrzebna...
Trzymaj.
Dziękuję.
And there's another 50 XP for giving gold to the homeless guy. But he don't have... What if he would be able to be like, hey, you've given me 100 gold over the game. Here's some supplies. That would be amazing.
Hej,
Alright, I think I want to commit to bringing Lutz.
to jak? Gotowy na wyprawę?
Jasne, oczekuj mnie na miejscu.
So Lutz, Kondak, and Karaman are kind of like the closest friends, I guess you could say, that I feel like are friends, who also qualify as good fighters. Like Victor, I think, is a good guy, but he's not going to leave Silbach, and he's not a fighter, you know. Kind of similar for like Rupert. He seemed like a good guy. Anna is a good friend, but she's definitely not going to leave the monastery to go on a super dangerous expedition. So why don't I head to the old town? Or maybe the museum guy, if he's got rings. I want to double check what the Nordmarian jewelry set does.
Kto ci to powiedział?
Wszyscy mają teraz ciężko.
Champion's belt gives combat bonus, but not protection. Because if I lose my mercenary set, then I lose this belt, and that means I lose 10 protection, 5... Yeah, these are all like really good relevant stats that I don't want to lose. And I could switch to generic protection. And somewhere I can get a belt that's similar to this. Then again, when it says learned dexterity, does that mean base value or what? Because like right now my strength is well over 100, but I might be only training it up to 80, all things considered.
Hej, ty.
Show me your goods.
Pohandl...
Power, enlightenment, amulet of Nordmarian is strength, hit points. Yeah, okay, so I would lose out on 25 protection to simulate... Oh, wait a minute. Because if I would swap the belt out, that would be minus 10 from the belt. Oh god, so it'd be minus 10 from the belt. I could put a plus 10 belt on, and then I'd still be losing 25 from protection from losing my amulet and my ring of inconquerability. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I might still come back here and buy that set after I sell the rest of my stuff and buy any other permanent potions. If I have enough money left over after all that, it might be worth it. Just to have as an option. So what are
Hey.
y'all's options here? Show me your goods.
Wybierz.
Agility, dexterity, health, life. Nothing of use there.
Mam nadzieję, że
Poka.
wybierz coś.
None of that's of any interest to me.
Nie mów.
Lepiej zostawię to w spokoju.
I don't think this guy has any other things I might want.
Świat, który...
Then again, I'm remembering Vincent had some books. Might have been this, the Nordmarian Axeman stuff that would just give me like raw strength. That might be better to spend my money on. I think I've read the first volume of this, so like maybe this would be a good use of my money to get an extra 2% combat bonus and then 6 strength or whatever. I think in general though I would rather have spend the last of my money on things that give permanent stat boosts versus situational items that may or may not be different. See, I could bring Ilsa. I kicked her ass so easily. She doesn't seem like a very strong fighter. And I've also had no interaction with her. And the Avard guy really seems like he'd be just more interesting. So why don't I head over to why was I about to sleep? I don't think I need to sleep. I needed to go talk to Duster and Varen, who are in the harbor area. And then actually, there's a guy in the merchant square who sells belts. So maybe I should take the long way and double check what his belts are. Just in case he's got something new or more interesting than the mercenary belt that I'm... Like, I really like the mercenary belt, but if I were to get an ancient ore armor or something like that, you know, I'd probably end up switching over to the belt of protection, which is a meager plus 10 protection, which I'm already getting from the belt that I have. I want to see if there's anything that might give, like, plus 15 protection, or some other combination of interesting things. Not this guy. Elid. How you doing?
Bywało lepiej. Ale hej! Ja miałbym nie wyjść na prostą? Wolne żarty.
Pokaż mi.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, none of those are really all that interesting to me. So never mind. What do you have? Foodstuffs? No scavenger eggs, that's for sure. Alright, time to head up to the harbor. Oh, what's happening?
Przestaniecie w końcu?
Przestaniecie z tym?
Angry refugee, he got, or aggressive refugee, he got murdered.
Wezmę twoją broń na przechowanie.
The poor scared refugee. Yoink. Meanwhile, I'm running out the wrong gate. Getting turned around in this city.
Jednocześnie prosimy mieszkańców miasta o wyrozumiałość dla wszystkich potrzebujących. Niech miłosierdzie Adanosa nie będzie wam obce.
What books did Vincent have exactly?
Hey, dude.
Venzel? Show me your books.
Proszę.
He's got the Nord Marian would get me 10 strength, whereas this would get me 6 strength and +2 combat. I think the 10 strength would be a little bit more advantageous at that point. There's 2%, you know, does me no good with the armor that I have now, giving me the +5 to 100%. And if I were to take that off, 95% versus 97%, it's pretty negligible. I mean, didn't I already try talking to Vite about supplies? You'd think he would have something for me.
Pokaż mi swoje towary.
Miło mi to słyszeć.
Given that we met way back in Silbach and did I help him move out? I know I got him, I bought his contacts from, or for Ezekiel, which I would think would have helped him make the transition. But for instance, I could sell the Corsair of the Oceans, the Head Smasher, the heavy two-handed sword, the light master sword that I got for free after not buying it ever. War Mace, Rusty Bloody Claw, Bows Destroyer, Ochre, 2 Bastard Swords, Tormentor's Axe, Rusty Son of the Wolf Sword, Small Scythe. Silent Death. I still have this, which is cool, but it's got such low accuracy. Like, it actually makes me literally half as accurate, and I already have no accuracy to begin with. And here's Guard. I could try to talk to him and just see, like, what his mindset is, but I don't think I actually want to recruit him.
Tak się składa, że ruszam do pewnego chłodnego miejsca.
Chyba już ustaliliśmy, że wcale nie szukam żadnego zimnego miejsca.
Nie tylko będzie tam zimno, ale miałbyś też okazję pomóc w oczyszczeniu grobowca z całej armii nieumarłych.
Grobowiec, powiadasz? Szczerze mówiąc, to od dłuższego czasu nie miałem nawet okazji porządnie pomachać moim młotem. Pewnie minie jeszcze trochę czasu, zanim pojawi się tutaj jakiś statek płynący do Nordmaru. Czemu by więc nie wykorzystać tego czasu na zapewnienie duszom tutejszych umarłych wiecznego spokoju? Dobrze, pomogę ci z tym grobowcem. Zaznacz mi tylko na mapie, gdzie go mogę znaleźć.
Yeah, and it's not the most, you know, personal reason. You know, like, he's not doing it because of a favor to me or because he has a specific, you know, reason to kill the undead like a paladin would, or a wolf's son would care about going into the tomb or anything. He just literally wants to fight and has nothing else to do. So that's not a particularly fun reason to bring him along. It's really just he should be a good fighter. But even then, like, I don't think I've seen him fight at all, have I? Like, I don't think so. Hey, you. Are you going to be stuck in this port for long?
Długo zamierzasz tkwić w tym porcie?
Chyba już ci mówiłem, czemu tu jestem, nieprawdaż? Poza tym, cóż lepszego mam do roboty? Jedyne statki, które kursują, to te z więźniami płynącymi na Korinis.
Szukam ludzi do wyprawy. Słyszałem, że na wyspie nikt inny nie zna się na drewnie tak dobrze jak ty.
Wypływasz w otwarte morze?
Miałem na myśli wyprawę do podziemi. Twoje wsparcie byłoby tam równie nieocenione co na morzu. To jak będzie? Dogadamy się?
Gdzie i kiedy mam się stawić?
Doesn't sound like he's agreeing, but it kind of does. I mean, he's not necessarily agreeing, but wow.
Tak szybko jak tylko możesz. Ruiny Wardal.
No. To się nazywa niecodzienny cel wyprawy. Cholera, wszystko jest lepsze niż sterczenie tutaj z lunetą w ręku. Widzimy się na miejscu, chłopcze.
Well, that was pretty easy. I was thinking one or both of these guys, having been named specifically by Kessel and not just me going somewhere to cash in a favor, I thought maybe one of these guys, one or both of them, would be like, well, yeah, but before I go, I need you to do this for me. Last time I needed to find Duster, he was over there. And he is not over there. Does he do a night watch out here and only come out at night, or is this Duster up ahead? It is a guy messing with a cannon. That would fit Duster's MO. Oh. Workforce. I don't see Duster anywhere. Maybe his breakwater friend can tell me more?
Hej, ty! Kim jesteś?
Czy możemy poczekać z tą rozmową? Jestem w trakcie pewnych kalibracji.
I'll give you a few moments to do your calibrations, but then I'm gonna want to ask you. I'm gonna want to try to talk to you again. It's like it's kind of important. Right, how about now?
Kim jesteś?
Czy możemy poczekać z tą rozmową? Jestem w trakcie pewnych kalibracji.
Well, I could come back tomorrow? What do you want me to do, sir? Can you give me an estimate of when we can talk? Do I have to just keep pestering him until he gives up?
Hej! Kim jesteś?
Czy możemy poczekać z tą rozmową? Jestem w trakcie pewnych kalibracji.
Well, I might have to pass some time away from here. What if I wait until tomorrow morning? Whoa, unstuck. Well, this is not promising if he's still out here fiddling with it.
Hej, ty!
Hey, you.
Kim jesteś?
Czy możemy poczekać z tą rozmową? Jestem w trakcie pewnych kalibracji.
Okay, maybe I have to do everything else first. I have to do enough with some other quest to trigger an advancement on his ability to talk to me. Because this is City Guard. Duster is MIA. Now, if I were to ask somebody, like, hey, have you seen Duster anywhere? Who would I even ask? Would it be Vigar at the City Guard? Do I go back to Kessel and say, hey, Duster is missing? Do I talk to Roderick and say, hey, this guy Garrus, what's his story? And the story is that he was a, I can't remember. He's a space alien who is like a sniper or
Hej,
whatever.
ty. Zabierz mnie do
That is me referencing Mass
wioski
Effect.
Silva.
No ależ oczywiście.
Fairly popular party member from Mass Effect, as I recall, but I never really... I wasn't a huge fan of him. He was just okay. Well, let's see. I still have the option to do Guard, Ben, Ilsa. I think I'm going to take Havard for thematic reasons.
Teraz to ja potrzebuję twojej pomocy. Ruszam do ruin Wardal i szukam godnych wojowników.
Wardal? Ale to przecież miejsce spoczynku Wolfzaka i naszych poległych braci. Co chcesz tam zrobić?
Poszukuję pewnego artefaktu, który pomoże mi przekonać magów wody do interwencji w sprawy wyspy.
Honorowy i chwalebny czyn. Archolos potrzebuje, szczególnie teraz, mądrych i roztropnych ludzi, by nie pogrążyć się w całkowitym chaosie. Wyruszę z tobą do ruin chwały moich przodków. Ty zdobędziesz swój artefakt, a ja będę mógł pomóc moim braciom odzyskać wieczny spoczynek.
See, like, this guy has personal motivation for the sake of putting the Wolf Son's restless spirits to rest, and he admires my ambition, so it seems like he would be a better pick than somebody like Ben, who is whatever, or Guard, who is basically just bored and killing time. Like, you know, I want people on this expedition who want to be there, who I believe I can trust. I'm not sure. I really don't remember what I did with Havard. I think I've done everything except recruit Duster. Here's my puppy.
Jak leci?
Jak leci?
Jak życie?
Why can't I pet my puppy anymore? Let me warp to Vardal and see if Kessel is there. Here it is. Well, there's a buttload of people here. Well, that that did the job. Thane did get killed. Edge protection, arrow protection, negative magic protection, maximum hit point value. Thane's bone. Strange bone. Well,
nic tu nie ma.
I talked to
Kogo moje oczy widzą? Czy to nie jakiś czas temu biegałeś po całym Silbach w poszukiwaniu jakiejkolwiek roboty? Widzę, że Kesselowi udało się zebrać naprawdę ciekawą zgraję ludzi do tej wyprawy. Nic dziwnego. Mnie przekonał w kilka minut. Mówię ci, czuję, że ta wyprawa przyniesie nam sporo złota. Postawię sobie dom, kupię pole i zatrudnię kilku pracowników. Tobie też radzę już zaplanować sobie przyszłość.
man, I'm planning to get off this island. In fact, I have a house for sale, or I own a house that I may be planning to sell before I leave. That would probably be the smart thing to do instead of just leaving it.
Pokaż mi.
But show me your goods. So he's still got some stuff. Where did reordering go? I want to talk if...
Ila, co tu się stało? Dlaczego Fein nie żyje?
Jaki Fein? Zostałem zaatakowany przez tego nieumarłego, ale żadnego Feina nie widziałem.
Ten nieumarły to właśnie był Fein.
Słucham?
Znalazłem go na bagnach. Został w jakiś sposób przeklęty i nie mógł umrzeć. Pomyślałem, że to świetny pomysł zabrać nieśmiertelnego na tak trudną wyprawę.
To niewiarygodne. Ale nie wyczuwam, byś próbował mnie okłamać. Cóż, trochę mi głupio, ale chyba jednak dobrze, że tak to się skończyło. W końcu jego cierpienia nareszcie się skończyły. Nie wspominając o tym, że żywy trup jako członek wyprawy mógłby bardzo negatywnie wpływać na morale reszty.
Chyba masz rację.
Eternal rest. I told Vayne to come with me to Vardal, but before he stepped into the ruins of Eordian, banished him out of our world. I hope that he found peace wherever he's now. Maybe there is... Oh, this is old news. So these are the guys from the mine. I can give a healing potion.
Jak morale?
Dobrze wiedzieć, że tym razem schodzimy pod ziemię z kimś zaufanym. Że też daliśmy się wtedy nabrać na słowa tego oszusta.
This makes me very concerned that all of these people can die.
Jak morale?
Ciekawe, czy natrafimy pod ziemią na jakieś cenne złoża. Zawsze to jakiś dodatkowy zarobek.
Ej, ty. Jak morale?
Dobrze, że tutaj nie musieliśmy naprawiać mostu. Jak oni postawili to cholerstwo i jakim cudem to dalej wisi nad tą przepaścią.
Pokaż mi swoje towary.
Don't care. But how you doing?
Jak leci?
Na tak niebezpiecznej wyspie jak Archolos. Trudno, żebyś uzyskał miłą odpowiedź na to pytanie. Oby to wszystko wyszło na prostą.
Ej, ty. Jak morale?
Mury wyglądają zupełnie jak te w Wilczym Leżu. Ha, pomyśleć, że kiedyś władali całą wyspą.
Hej. Jak morale?
Te drzewa na placu wyglądają prawie jak słupy z węgla drzewnego. Miejmy nadzieję, że zapas drewna, który przygotowaliśmy, wystarczy nam tam w środku.
Dobrze, że
There's
jesteś.
stone.
Udało mi się zebrać wszystkich pracowników i 2 specjalistów od sprzętu. Jeden z nich to Markus. Mało kto wie tyle
Marcus.
o łukach co on. Pewnie nie pisałby się na taką wyprawę, ale ostatnio stracił posadę w Silbach. Drugi z nich to Stone. Chłopak może jeszcze jest młody, ale ma smykałkę do pancerzy.
That's cool to explain where they went, because I was looking for them.
Miałem już okazję ich poznać.
Zawsze powtarzam, że świat jest bardzo mały i ciągle wpada się na tych samych ludzi. A co nawet lepiej, nie będę musiał was przedstawiać.
I recruited warriors.
Zrekrutowałem wojowników do obrony wyprawy.
Ciekawy wybór. Ale jak to mówią, nietypowe misje wymagają niekonwencjonalnych środków. Niezależnie od tego, jak są dobrzy, miejmy nadzieję, że nie będą musieli tego udowadniać.
Ucz mnie. Jak morale?
Kto by pomyślał, że jeszcze do niedawna ochraniałem Silbach przed ścierwojadami, a teraz ruszam na wyprawę do jakiegoś grobowca. Miejmy tylko nadzieję, że będzie tam tyle złota, ile Kessel obiecał.
Jak morale?
Tak długo jak to nie ja będę musiał walczyć z tymi nieumarłymi, to nie robi dla mnie większej różnicy, czy naprawiam broń tutaj, czy w kuźni Dorstena. A złoto zawsze się przyda. Może w końcu mógłbym odpracować swoje nauki i otworzyć własną kuźnię.
Well, at some point he has to end up in the colony at Corinthus, so is that going to happen as a result of our mission here in chapters 5 and 6, or is that going to be something that happens off screen between games?
Jak morale?
Dobrze, że dodatkowo naostrzyłem mój miecz. Wygląda na to, że trochę trzeba będzie go stępić na kościach tych wszystkich umarlaków.
Jak morale?
Dziwnie jest mi oglądać to miejsce w takim stanie. Wszystko zmienione w popiół i ruinę w ciągu zaledwie kilku chwil.
Jakby było mało problemów.
Jak morale?
Mam nadzieję, że nie umarli wilczy synowie zapomnieli choć odrobinę ze swojego mistrzostwa w walce. Inaczej możemy mieć poważne kłopoty.
Jak morale?
To miejsce jest wręcz przesiąknięte stęchlizną pomiotów Beliara. A pomyśleć, że wszystko to przez porywczość fanatycznych wyznawców Inosa.
Poczekajmy, co z tego wyniknie.
How's that? For Wolfzak and Vartal. I don't know what that's referencing. Is that like... Is that supposed to be how's that as in how's all of our preparations? I still need Duster, and I don't have the option to talk to Kessel about him.
Już nie mogę tego słuchać. Nie ma
Thane
czego plotkować.
just instantly dies when he gets here. Getting all turned around here.
Hej,
I'm looking for Duster.
szukam Dustera.
Tutaj go nie ma. Z tego co mi wiadomo, udał się w okolice lasu na południowy zachód od miasta. Jeśli to coś ważnego, to tam go szukaj.
That's weird that they would give me that line from the generic dude. 'Cause I got the quest entry near Garrus, and then he was just perpetually busy. Then I had to go back to the other guy without a name. Like, I don't even know that I've seen this guy Garrus before until now. So I was like, he's gotta be the guy I'm supposed to talk to.
Czy możemy poczekać? Jestem w trakcie...
And then it was generic city guard who was in a different spot than I got the quest, and also just a generic guy and not a named NPC. What does this say? You can find Duster near the woods southwest. That's okay. No extra insight. So is there like any way that I can warp over to the west gate any faster? The runners in town will not take me anywhere. At most, I would use the teleporter pad. Yay. Oh, goodness. Comes to mind, I should probably also plan to brew a buttload of potions before I leave. Especially if I'm going to have to be giving potions to people to keep them alive. That's the east gate. It's probably faster to go straight out the west gate versus going out the east gate and running around the moat. I heard a sword drawn. It was to my left, though. Ah, field raiders. Save the farmers! Well, I got... nope. Did not help in time. There is a field raider slayer.
Kim jesteś?
Jak to? Nie rozpoznajesz mnie? Jestem znanym na cały świat pogromcą polnych bestii.
Nic mi to nie mówi.
Co takiego? Jestem wybrańcem Innosa z jedną tylko misją. Muszę zniszczyć wszystkie polne bestie tego świata. Jakim cudem nie słyszałeś o mnie?
Nie brzmisz zbyt wiarygodnie.
Tu nie ma w co wierzyć. Po prostu jestem pogromcą polnych bestii. I zabijam wszystkie polne bestie, jakie spotkam. O, zobacz. Nadchodzą kolejne.
Let's go.
Odłóż broń.
Let's get 'em.
Dzięki za pomoc, przyjacielu. Ale tutaj nasze drogi się rozchodzą. Czeka na mnie jeszcze wiele polnych bestii. Żegnaj.
Auf Wiedersehen. I think that's just supposed to be a random encounter. No sense in following him anywhere. But can he still claim to be the field raider slayer if I killed every one of them faster than he could? Oh dear. So is this the woods southwest? Or is it like more towards the cave and the Araxos mine? This must be it. A duster.
Ej, ty.
V-gates. Can I get a better camera angle than this, please?
Tutaj jesteś. Właśnie cię szukałem.
Mnie? O co chodzi? Jestem teraz trochę zajęty. Mam specjalne rozkazy od Rodericha.
Mam dla ciebie propozycję pracy. Przygotowuję się do wyprawy i potrzebuję eksperta od pozbywania się sporych ilości głazów. Twoim zadaniem byłoby koordynowanie górników i ewentualne użycie prochu, tak byśmy mogli bez większych trudności zbadać całe ruiny.
Sam nie wiem. Mam już całkiem przyjemną posadę w straży. Nie wiem, czy w tym momencie potrzebuję zmian.
Obiecuję, że nie będziesz musiał się nigdzie wspinać.
Szkoda, że Roderich nie chce mi obiecać tego samego. Wymyślił sobie to podkładanie prochu na klifach i kto się musi tym
Oh, there's a
zajmować?
ladder.
Oczywiście, że ja!
Otrzymasz specjalny zadatek na potrzebne wyposażenie.
I to ja rozumiem! Bez porządnego prochu i solidnych lądów nie ma nawet co myśleć o wysadzeniu.
Będziesz mógł zabrać ze skarbca tyle złota, ile tylko uniesiesz.
Czyli mówisz, że będzie tam cały skarbiec do ogołocenia? O, przyznaję, brzmi to zachęcająco.
To jak będzie? Mogę na ciebie liczyć?
Jest jeszcze jedna sprawa. Nie mogę się stąd ruszyć, dopóki nie załatwię tej sprawy z beczkami. Bezpośrednie rozkazy od Rodericha, sam rozumiesz.
Chyba wiem, dokąd to zmierza.
Weź te 2 beczki, wejdź na górę i rozstaw z jednej i drugiej strony tej kłody. Tylko uważaj, żebyś nie spadł. Wolałbym nie zbierać twoich resztek ze ścieżki.
Okay, so I'm not paying him, I guess. I wonder if it would matter. Like, if I paid him, would I still have to do this, or is he gonna requisition equipment from the guard and bring it with him, or what? Where is he gonna get the explosives from? This would be a great place to put a King's Sorrel. Do I have to light the fuse, or what? How are you gonna light the fuse? Do you have a flaming crossbow that you're gonna, like, shoot him from a distance? Oh. Well, that's why Duster doesn't want to climb. He's worried about falling on his back and becoming a hospitalized invalid, unable to walk or do anything for the rest of his life.
Wszystko gotowe.
Doskonale sobie z tym poradziłeś. Czuję, że będziemy się świetnie dogadywać na naszej wyprawie. A z ciekawości, bo przez to całe zamieszanie zapomniałem spytać, gdzie dokładnie wyruszamy?
Do ruin Wardal.
Yeah, reconsider that offer.
Wardal? Przecież ta twierdza jest przeklęta! Nie słyszałeś tych wszystkich legend?
Spokojnie, byłem już tam z magiem wody Riordianem i oczyściliśmy cały przedsionek. Resztą zajmie się cały oddział wyszkolonych wojowników. Twoim zadaniem będzie jedynie dopilnowanie, byśmy mogli przejść.
Dobrze, skoro tak mówisz, obyś wiedział, co robisz i niech ten skarbiec naprawdę będzie pełen złota.
The barrels, yep, that was my other question.
A co z tymi beczkami i pozostałymi strażnikami?
Jeden z chłopaków zostanie na straży i będzie pilnował przejścia. Jeśli zobaczy, że orkowie chcą przejść, to zawali pół tego wzgórza prosto na ich puste łby.
And that explains my other question of why were we gonna blow the log?
Bardzo dobrze. Żałuję tylko, że oprócz ciebie...
That makes sense. So that's everybody. I still don't know. I don't know where he's gonna get his explosives from. Maybe he has a personal supply? Yeah, I want to go back into the city and want to do a little bit more prep. I want to train my strength up a little bit. Sell a bunch of stuff. Buy ingredients and potions from Hirschlick after becoming his apprentice, most likely, and then maybe buy some training books from Wenzel. The question is, can I train with Adelard?
Tak. Najpierw opanuj podstawy, potem...
Yeah. Didn't I have this issue earlier where it was like... Okay, yeah, Ingor will train me.
Do roboty. Uczę tylko tych, których już nie można zaliczyć do słabia.
You need 120. Okay, I ran into an issue where it was like, it seemed like there was a missing skill trainer. Like, somebody just wouldn't train me between 60 and 80 or something stupid like that.
Hej.
Dobra. Jesteś
Okay,
coraz
good.
lepszy.
Thunder will train me.
Jesteś...
So that's something. Now I'm down to 3 learning points. So if I ever need to learn books like magic in the expedition, I will not be able to. But that's probably fine. Let's see. Let me go to Hirschlick, become his apprentice, sell my stuff, and see if I have enough money to buy the all the potions and ingredients that he'll have. And then if I have enough money left over, I can go buy the books from who's a what's it now? Wenzel. So
Chłop.
Chcę.
Bardzo dobrze.
sure.
Bardzo dobrze. Mam na...
Oj.
What are my responsibilities? It's telling me to sell him potions, and now I can get supplies.
Ruszam na niebezpieczną wyprawę. Będę potrzebował sporo mikstur.
I jak rozumiem, chcesz je dostać za darmo, tak? Ach, niech ci będzie. Weź te mikstury. Wolę stracić teraz kilka sztuk złota, niż później mieć na sumieniu własnego ucznia.
What concoctions are worth the most?
Czym lepszy dają efekt, do tego...
So show me your goods. So now he's got extras of these, and I want to spend 15, 3,000, 45. 5, 6 grand at a minimum, maybe 6,500. The earth aloe is only useful in pairs, so I would need to buy another one as well to brew another troll whatever. I think he might have gotten new recipes too. Extended mana regen potion. So yeah, so if I come over here and sell all the valuables, that's going to give me some money, not quite enough for everything and the skill books. If I buy that, 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 and that, I still need to scrounge up 800 gold, I think, to get the books I wanted from Venzel. Like, do I really need to be carrying 259 silver? I think I've already sold all this to a high bidder who will buy it. You carry 100 of it. I don't need to have multiples of these. One is all I need. $80 skeleton bones. Don't need to have 80 of those. I'll keep 15. I don't never know when I might need some of that. Shovels, I don't need all of them. Piece of salt. I feel like I should be able to get a better price for that somewhere else, but I do not know where. Oh, that stuff really accelerates after a while. Ooh. That's a lot of iron ore. I almost certainly do not need to bring like 500 of that in. And in fact, 6,000 is probably more than enough for what I was planning to use it on. So, permanent potions. Elixir of Strength. Want to make one of those. Now, who knows? Maybe I'll find Dragon Root inside Vardal, but you know, these both use a King's Sorrel, and I think I would rather make health potions with this. So, extended speed potion, extended health regen. This needs 3 healing roots, 3 swamp weeds. This needs 2 roots and 1 snapper weed. And it gives twice as much, so it's more efficient to make the extended one. So why don't I look at these from seeds, because I can get quite a lot of these made. That only needs knotweed and root. Whereas this needs and healing herb and healing plant. But again, it's like this one healing 75% of my health bar. It's like, how often am I really gonna be needing to heal when I have significantly less than 25% health? You know? Then again, what else am I gonna use healing herbs and healing plants for, you know? So I could make 31 of those and just knock out all my seeds. What are my other options? Poison, ore nuggets, and joints, don't care. And then if I just use for regular healing potions, I could do these ones. Oh, I'll be like I'll be very low on roots afterward. I can make 36 of these. Sorry, I could make like 19 of these. Or, sorry, 18 of these. Yeah, so why don't I make as many of the pure ones as I can from the seeds. Just because I can. And then restoration potions. Probably a good idea to not use all of my healing roots in case like I find King's Sorrels in there. So that's 75. Yeah, let me just make some of these. I'm gonna be giving people potions to heal them, it's like I'd probably prefer to give them these ones instead of these ones. What do I have in total as of right now? I have 72, 77, 19, 35. I got 7 of these. Oh god, look at that. That's 200 health right there. Whew. Why don't I make a few more of these extended potions? I've not made any of these. So what if I make, like, I don't know, 3 of these? Possibly used during boss fights or something. Before a boss fight if it gets into it. Snapperweed, Mule Myrt, and Eastern Violet. Jeez, that uses a lot of Mule Myrts. Oh, sorry, it's because I was brewing 5 at a time. Like, when it said 25, I was like, oh my god, that's 25 for one of these? Okay, so I'll make a couple of these too, just because. Maybe I'll make fewer of these, because this is using a lot of digger meat or something. Extended Elixir of Life Enhancement. Sure, I'll make 2 of these. I'm probably never going to use these, unfortunately. And scavenger eggs. I don't know, it's possible there might be a benefit to crafting some of these if we get into an underwater thing. Extended speed potion gives twice, more than twice the sprinting for more than twice the cost. So why don't I make some of these? Since I use snapperweed for some other ingredients, don't go too trigger happy with those. I've only got 11 healing roots, so I don't want to go too aggressive with all those. I can probably make a few more of these. Do you have any more bottles that I can buy? I just used quite a lot. I guess I could sell him mana potions, because, like...
Mam, świetnie.
Hell, I'm not going to use mana potions. Pure... Let me get mana elixir. I've got 4 of these. One of those sells for 60. Mana extract. I got 28 of these. 400 gold. Goodness. Whoops, not that one. Mana essence. 200.
To tyle.
Nieźle.
So,
Co masz?
show me your goods. This way I will have more of these bottles to be able to make more potions in Vardal if I need to, and if I run into a, an alchemy table. How many of them do I have? I have 44. That's probably more than I would realistically need have available, but I'll just buy what he has. So if I now drink all of my permanent potions, $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $20, $40, $60, $80, $200. That's a fair amount of health. And I also need to find a stove to cook my troll's soup. There's a baker around the corner here. Surely he has a stove I can use.
Odzyskać zaszczyt bycia obywatelem Królestwa Myrtany.
Maybe he doesn't, because I remember the one in Silbach didn't have one. Yeah, this guy got nothing I can use. Does Frida have a stove? Yes, she does. I would like to prepare a troll soup. I could make a considerable amount of Martha's stew.
Słuchajcie, słuchajcie, mieszkańcy Archolos. Na rozkaz wielmożnego gubernatora Morisa.
What do I need for the boar stew? A bunch of stuff I don't have.
Na naszej wyspie pojawiają się
But I could make some Martha Stewart.
przed wojną mieszkańców Myrtany. Archolos, jako wspaniała i dumna część naszego potężnego królestwa.
Sure, it's healing that I don't need when I've got all buttload of potions, but I'll just go ahead and do it. Actually, wait a minute. Let me, because don't fry the meat. Like, troll meat is... Doesn't that do something? There's no recipes that use troll meat for anything.
Niech miłosierdzie Adanosa nie będzie wam obce w tych niespokojnych czasach.
Słyszę o tym po raz pierwszy.
Maximum hit points 1 and 150 health. So, yeah, sure. I have not found any recipes that use troll meat for anything, so why don't I just grill all this up? That's even more healing.
Słuchajcie, słuchajcie, mieszkańcy Archolos.
Grill up a lot of Shadow Beast meat. That didn't give me any special bonuses, though.
Ogłasza się, co następuje.
So I've got, like, I got all this troll meat, I've got boar stew, I've got the troll soup, I've got the stingers, I've got a buttload of potions. There's like no way I'm ever gonna struggle with healing in this unless I just somehow get overwhelmed and, you know, DPS is higher than I can chug a potion or whatever. But like, is that really all I want to do for prep? I guess I'll talk to Venzel, see about buying those books, right? And get 10 extra strength.
Nie masz tu czego szukać.
How about if I sleep until daylight so we can have the conversation in business area? No, no, don't sleep again. Go back up. Except you're up here anyway. You need to be down in your business area, sir.
Widzisz, to nie było takie trudne.
Ty tam szukałeś?
Yoink, 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 yoink. Show me your books.
Proszę.
So if I get this, that'll be yeah, 4,000 gold for 10 strength. Then I could buy another. Could buy this one or something to get an extra 4 strength. Maybe it's good to not spend all of my money though. I don't know for what reason I might need gold in Vardal, but all the same. That gives me 10 strength and a little bit of extra two-handed, not that I'm going to use two-handed combat. That's not a bad way to spend gold and learning points.
Pokaż.
I want to sell the books to this guy. Just that way I can be consistent with where my books are going. So I know that the sword books that are over there I have already read.
Hey.
And if I sell him that statue I just stole, I can get a... Oh, there's something wrong with it. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. And I think that might just about do it for all the prep I want to do. I think I'll just head back to Vardal and save and quit for this session. I guess if I wanted to, I could probably sell a few more of these mana potions. Like Elixir of Mana Enhancement. I don't know. That would be able to get me a few extra points of strength, but probably overkill, and maybe I would find a use for it anyway. Some of those spell scrolls do need a fair amount of money, or mana. Let's go to Vardal Fortress. And I will double check that Duster is here. How's the morale?
Jak morale?
Mury wydają się tu solidne, ale trudno określić, jak te wszystkie lata wpłynęły na fundamenty. Jeśli będziemy chcieli coś wysadzić, to trzeba to robić ostrożnie.
Alright, so I will end it here, and then I think we'll be able to go into the ruins in the next one.